Hello everybody, Dacryo here, and welcome to Bastion. This is part 2 of Bastion, and in the last episode, we awoke to find ourselves in the midst of the calamity. We went through the remains of the city and found the city core that was there. And in this episode, we're going to head out and try to find more of those. So nothing's changed. I haven't changed my equipment or anything, not like I have that much equipment to change right now. So, going up here to the top edge of the Bastion, you'll notice that we have another of these skyways, and this skyway leads you to the different levels, so let's go ahead and do this.
The skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Alright, so, as I said, you cannot repeat levels, so you see the level we went to before, the Wharf District, is closed off. We cannot fly there.
The Wharf District. Folks sail deep into the boundless sea from here.
Alright, so we can get info about places. Let's get info about the Bastion.
The Bastion. Ceylondia's safe haven. Once the highest point in the city. Too bad it wasn't finished before the calamity struck.
Alright. Now we have two places we can go. The first one is the next level, the Workman Ward. And the second one is the Breaker Barracks, which is a proving ground. Now, what a proving ground is, it's basically a place where you can train with the weapon you got, and there's different things you can get there. It's a challenge area. By completing these challenge areas, you unlock upgrades to your weapon, and you also unlock a skill for the weapon. So they're very good to go to, but I'm not going to go to that right yet. That'll be in... I'll go to this level, and then I'll go to the Breaker Barracks. And that's not going to be part of the main playthrough of this. That's going to be like a side episode, or a side part. So you can go see that if you want, and if you don't want to, then you'll have to. And then at the end of this Let's Play, I'll just do a compilation of all of the, of how to do all of the challenges, how to get first place in all of them, and what the rewards for them are. So for now, let's go to the Workman Ward.
The Workman Ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here.
Alright. Well, let's go there. I've got the bow and Sale's hammer, so we should be good.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
Well, that's nice.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets.
Wow, we got a fountain. Right, we got a fountain right off the bat. That's nice.
He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time.
Well, what's this here? It looks very much like a new weapon.
Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
Wow, that's gonna get annoying really fast, having to keep clicking this. I don't know if my mouse is really that loud, but I'm gonna assume it is. Anyway, we get an ability here, and it is not an ability for this weapon, believe it or not.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
Squirt Lord.
No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble.
Yep, we got the war machete. Very nice. I don't know if you can actually miss out on weapons or
Them
not.
squirts just don't know when to quit.
I'm gonna assume you can't.
Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Huh. So now we got him and he'll fight for us. Too bad he's not going to move out of this area now. They won't follow you. You can summon as many of them as you want.
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
You can summon as many of those squirts as you want. There's not much of a point to it, though. So I went back and watched my first video.
No why gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing.
I went back and watched my first video on YouTube, and it doesn't show those It doesn't show those gas fellows shaking. That when they shake, that's when they
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
That's when they attack, is when they shake. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but I couldn't.
The blustery old foreman is keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Let's just go crazy with this thing, right? See, they make for good distractions. There we go.
Now there's a new marshal in town.
Yep. But we don't want to go get that right yet. Anyway, I picked up a cloak over in that direction. You definitely want to get that.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge.
Because it's a memento. You don't want to miss
place
it.
to find the likes of Percy the Snitch.
So yeah, I guess I didn't mention this. You can lock on with any weapon, not just the Fang Repeater. I may have led you to believe you can only lock on with the Fang Repeater. Get over here.
Somehow
Ow.
that old forge is still standing.
There we go. Yeah, those boxes, you can shoot them down before they actually open up, but if you do, it won't spawn the enemy and you'll still get experience and money for it. Or not money, but fragments, you know what I mean. And if you don't, get on my level. Again, you want to raise as much stuff as you can because it'll be useful to you later. I'm not gonna say how, but...
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
So we can upgrade weapons now, alright. When you upgrade weapons, you see, I'll go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and upgrade the bow. You notice, it's got, 2 different choices, and you're like, oh crap, I've gotta be careful on what I choose. Well, actually, no.
With a good length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
You can switch between these upgrades. So, 25% draw speed or 2 target penetrations per shot. I'm gonna take the draw speed Actually, no, I'm gonna take the penetration. Because I'm already used to how fast the bow draws, I don't want to mess that up and stop and not get power shots as much. Ah, that's nice.
He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley.
Scumbag Alley. Yeah, maybe I should have kept that hammer.
And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Shame old Gershel can't float like when he was a young fella.
Yeah, that's a bit of a trick you can do with scumbags, is that you can trick them to running off the edge. I wasn't even trying to do that, I was trying to kill him because I wanted to see if he gave any money, but I guess not.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Alright. Well, let's go get the core and head out, I guess. Oh. Want to break those things to get fragments. Alright, we got it.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall.
Very nice.
Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
Oh, but before you go, want to grab this, something sharp, an upgrade for the Oh.
Keeps telling himself he better watch his step.
Wow. Yeah, and it's an upgrade for this thing. The war machete. Yeah, that's what it is. Build the forge in
He
the
comes
Bastion
back,
to upgrade weapons.
just like I knew he would.
Yep.
The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
I'm glad you have faith in us. So what's about these weird, ragged hoods?
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Huh. So we got this little squirt guy. Interesting. Well, put the monument
He does
in
it
and...
again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Alright then. Well. We're getting a forge then.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
So we could upgrade this thing and get critical hit chance or attack cripples foe. Let's upgrade the hammer actually. 50% more damage or 10% more critical hit. I'm gonna go with
His
damage.
lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Yeah, I'm very aware I can switch upgrades. Alright, well let's head to the arsenal and see. We've got the squirt lure now, so we can use that anytime, but I'm gonna switch back to dancing shot. And I'm gonna switch back to my hammer as well. I know we just got that blade, and I will show that off, but for now, I'm not going to be using it. So, yeah, thank you for watching this episode of Bastion. I'm going to end it off here, and actually I'm going to go ahead and do the Breaker Bow Challenge. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Bastion or in the Breaker Bow Challenge. So, see you guys then.